Hello everyone and welcome to 2021, and I'm doing a video that I didn't plan on doing in December, but I kind of hoped I would do it in December, but now I'm doing it right now, and it's basically my Black Friday haul. Yes, I know it's been a long time since Black Friday happened, but it took so long for my products to arrive. Well, my Beauty Bay one arrived very quickly. What else have I got? Beauty Bay, Juvia's Place also arrived pretty quickly after that, and also then Colourpop didn't arrive until just before Christmas, like 2 days before, like the day before Christmas Eve it arrived, which was fun. And yeah, so I've got a few fun bits. Little update though, I've two new lights. Okay, bear with me on this because I'm figuring it out. I'm fiddling around with it. I'm currently being blinded, not gonna lie. It looks darker on my camera than I think it is, but I think it's okay. Or than it normally does when I'm filming. So just bear with me with the lights. I will adjust it as I feel like I need to when I'm looking back on footage, as I'm editing and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just playing with new lights. But they're remote controlled, which is awesome. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do right now is go through all of my products that I got over Black Friday. This is not to do with Christmas. This is not Christmas palettes or anything like that. I may add them in right at the very end. I've got two new palettes. Essentially next year, or this year, I'm saying it next year because it's just before New Year's in 2020, I'm going to have a lot of palettes to be talking about. So yeah, pretty much have enough to do one palette a month, if not more than that. So yeah. Yeah, let's just get into it. I have 4 different kind of orders that I made that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to go through them in that way, and we'll go by brand as well. So let's see what I actually got over Black Friday, what the deals were that I went for. Okay, so we're going to start with Colourpop, which is actually the last order that I got, but it was the first thing I grabbed. So let me just quickly go through that. So we have got first the Fourth Ray Beauty, which is the skincare brand of Colourpop. This is the Rainfall 2% Hyaluronic Acid Serum, fast absorbing, lightweight hydration. It just sounded nice. I just kind of wanted it. I've got dry, dehydrated skin, if you don't already know. Yeah. It just seemed really nice. Feels nice. I popped a little bit on my hand. I haven't actually used it on my skin yet, but I'm very excited to use this. It's interesting. Plastic bottle. I thought that was weird, but yeah, I think it's gonna be nice. It's gonna feel nice. I have a lot of things to be going through for skincare. I didn't really actually need it. In fact, I don't need any of this stuff that I bought. I'm a bad person for all this, but what can I do? I have an addiction. I have a problem, and I wanted new things, and I had the money to spend, so why not? So yeah, I'm excited to use this. I just felt like I never tried any of the skincare from Colourpop, so I just felt like popping this in. I did want the avocado. I think it's called the avocado one. Is that the one? There is another one that's avocado. I wanted that one, but it was out of stock, so I got this one instead to try it out. And then if I like it, I'll buy more stuff. Next one then is the freckle pen from Colourpop. I bought 2 freckle items this month, this year. You'll see the other one in a second. But this is the freckle pen, super cheap. I think it was like $8 or something like that. I got the shade Soft Brown, which is the lighter one. I've seen Bean wear it, and the other one that I bought. She says it's not her own 100% favourite, but I think for $8 it's fine. I don't do faux freckles all the time, but you know, I probably will, especially in the summer, especially when I want to wear lighter kind of makeup and all that kind of stuff. That's when I'll probably bust this out. The colour looks pretty nice for a freckle for like my skin. You probably can't even really see that. The tone of it looks really nice, so I think it should be really nice. It's a felt tip applicator as well. She says it has a tendency to dry up as you're using it, so yeah, I'll just keep it stored properly for that. Next up then, we have got, this was just a random thing I just decided to pop in. This is the Colourpop Luxe Lip Oil. This is in the shade Rain Check. It's kind of like a pinky kind of colour with a little bit of like a gold fleck in it. There's not really much colour off it. It is essentially a lip treatment. You just get the little bit of sparkle through it. Like there's literally no colour to it. It smells nice. Kind of smells like cake. I like the smell of it. I feel like that's just going to be nice to wear because obviously we're wearing masks all the time. So, you know, the lips getting dry. But yeah, I think it'll just be nice in the summer just to kind of throw on when I'm not really wearing any makeup, or if I'm wearing a little bit of makeup, or if I'm doing a faux freckle. Yeah, or pair it with a lip liner, whatever. And the next is another thing that I got because Bean kept recommending it to everyone. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ritz. You would have seen her use that in a lot of her videos. It's the most look how reflective that is. It's the most sparkliest kind of shadow. It kind of just has a little bit of a tan colour off it, if even. But it's just so wet looking and sparkly. I actually wore this on Christmas Day. I just did a bit of kind of like this kind of makeup, except I had a gold in here instead of a silvery kind of colour, and I just put a little bit of this on the lid. It's this one here. You can kind of see how super reflective it is. The base of it is kind of like a tan colour, but like when it's on the eyes, it's mostly the sparkle that you're going to see. I just think it's so pretty. Super nice. Love that kind of formula. It's such a quick look. It's a great way to just make something super quick happen, which I've been loving for work. Yeah, I love it. Okay, and then I actually got some single shadows. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 new single shadows. This is a Z palette that I've had for a while. I just haven't been using it. So I just popped them into here, and I will organise these according to my other ones that I have. I'll probably do a shimmer palette and a matte palette or something like that, or a colour palette and a neutral palette. But I just got an array of them. They didn't have a lot in stock. I would have bought more. I probably would have filled an entire palette if they had more in stock, but these are the ones that I wanted that were in stock. Nice mix of colours. These two actually neutral shimmers are stunning, by the way. I've swatched them already. This orange is amazing. And yeah, I kind of got like some greyish kind of tones, stuff that I thought I was missing a little bit in my actual palette. I just wanted to build up my collection of single shadows from Colourpop because they're so handy. And I have ideas of things I want to use with single shadows, like video ideas that I want to do with single shadows, so I just wanted to get some more to kind of fill up my collection because I have a lot of Makeup Geek and I have a lot of Ingla. But I just wanted to kind of add a few more into my Colourpop range, so that way I have a bit more variety in each brand. I can like focus on each brand when I want to do things with their single shadows. I don't have to pick and choose from other brands and make it really confusing for you guys. So yeah, and the colours are stunning, so I'm definitely going to be busting into those. And then the last thing I got from Colourpop, which is the main thing that I wanted, I did also want two other things, but they were out of stock at the time, and they're now back in stock, and it's really annoying me. Basically, I wanted to start getting some of the 9 pan palettes. Yes, I know I'm so late to bandwagon, but whatever. The two that I wanted that weren't in stock was the Macon Mauves and the Blown Smoke, the all grey and black one. Yeah, I wanted that, but they weren't in stock, and I was very mad about it. And then the other one that I wanted as well was the That's Taupe palette. The packaging is so pretty and so shiny. It's a cool tone palette. It's like your ultimate cool tone palette, and I'm pretty sure one of these is a Super Shock shadow. I think this super reflective one here, I think that's a Super Shock shadow. It feels like it anyway. Super nice cool tones. The deeps are nice and cool. The transition shades are nice and cool. The warmest shade in the palette is Pebble Beach. And even at that, it's not that warm. I love it. The shimmers are beautiful. There's 4 shimmers, including that Super Shock shadow, and 5 mattes. Yes, I'm so excited about it. What I was also mad about was I placed my order, and then as I was scrolling after placing my order, I seen that there was a duo with this and the Making Mauve palette in stock. I was very mad, but it's fine. I don't need any more palettes. I'm kind of glad I didn't get them, but I'm also kind of mad that I didn't get them. Okay, so moving on, we are going to move on to Beauty Bay, which is always where I do a big order, or it's where I kind of wait for their sale to come most, because they do a lot of brands that are hard to get here and the shipping is really good and they're so quick. Like I ordered the Beauty Bay Black Friday sale started kind of like the Wednesday, Thursday, just before Black Friday. I ordered mine on Thursday, so the 26th I think it was, and by that Monday I had my order in my house, in my hands. I was opening it. That's amazing. Like, they're in the UK and I'm in Ireland, but like still, that's amazing. So I ordered a few bits that were on sale and just kind of bits I wanted for a while. So yeah, not everything here was on sale by the way, but yeah. First thing I'll just quickly go through, I ordered my face charts, which I love. These are the Mike Kitco face charts, Practice, Play and Prepare. I like doing, say, the likes of my colour series looks, doing face charts for those, Halloween looks, Christmassy looks that maybe don't involve a palette per se, or it's just an idea that I have and I just want to get it onto paper. I'll usually do a face chart of it, or if I'm bored, I just like playing with face charts. It's like painting a picture but on a face, again, because I'm a makeup artist, it's what I like to do. So got a pack of those. You get 25 in a pack, I think. 15 in a pack. 15 in a pack. Really good textured paper. The face looks like an actual face, by the way, not like the MAC ones where they look a bit funny looking. Like they don't look like a real face, like the real structure of face. This one actually does, and I really like it. So love those. Okay, a couple of skincare-y kind of bits. First thing I ordered was the Ordinary Retinol 1% in Squalene, because I was out of it. Again, I don't need serum per se, but I do like this. I've been getting a lot of texture here. I have a little bit on this side right now. Here and around here, it's kind of like dry skin, but kind of not, because it still happens even if I exfoliate or anything like that. And this has helped a lot, so I just like having it on board, and I'll use it when I need it then. But yeah, I'm using a lot of other stuff, but I do like it. The other thing then that I ordered was the Rapid Lash Eyelash Enhancing Serum. This never goes on sale. It's like it's €54 here in Ireland if you want to buy it in Boots. On Beauty Bay it's €44, and then it went down to 35. So I was like, well, I'm ordering 2 because that's just never gonna happen again. So I ordered 2 of these. It's my lash serum that I always use. I've been kind of slacking on it, by the way, just a little bit, so my lashes aren't great right now, but when I do use a consistency, I specifically done it in the run up to going on holidays one time because I was going to get my lashes lifted, so I wanted them to be as bold as they could be, and I was religious every single night to the point where I'd get up out of bed to put it on, and it made such a difference. So I like having that on hand. I like using it every night just after taking makeup off, and I have 2 of those, so that was a good chunk of the money that I spent. Then I got something that I wanted for a while. This is the Zoeva Authentic Skin Natural Luminous Foundation. I am in the shade 020C. Amazing. Is that the name of it? I don't know. I've only swatched on my hand. I haven't even used it yet because I haven't had a chance to actually wear a foundation that I'm not going into work and wearing a mask with. So I can't really test out the texture of foundation with a mask on because it's just probably going to rub it off anyway. I may do a video of like my makeup routine for wearing a mask, because I would wear my mask for about 7 or 8 hours a day constantly, so yeah, minus my lunch break. But this is it here. This is a shade. I did my colour match according to Tempatalia's foundation match or foundation matrix, and I put in MAC Studio Fix NC10 because I find that's the best way to find my colour, is with that foundation, is a good comparison. And this looks like a very good match for me. This is not the lightest one. There is one lighter than this. It's the second lightest one. So I think this is a good match. It seems I popped a little bit on my neck here. You can kind of see when I was swatching it. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good match. I think I'm going to get away with this. Maybe not in the summer. I'll probably need a darker shade. But it's always bronzer. And then my second freckle product, also because Beauty used it and also because it was on sale, I got the mini, just the mini one. And it's teeny tiny. She wasn't lying. It's teeny tiny. Freck. I got Freck. I was worried that the tone might be a bit off because it seemed quite red when she was using it. And say like the soft brown from Colourpop is very cool toned. But it seems fine. I'm only going to do a dot of it because I don't want to use it because it's so little. So what you do is you pop a little bit on. I just put a little dot on my hand there, and then you just use your finger then to kind of tap it out. So you get 2 little freckles. But it seems like it's okay. It's definitely warmer. But I think even the combo of the 2 would be nice. So I'm excited to have that. I mean, honestly, look how little. Oh my god. If I loved it though, I would repurchase it. So that's why I don't mind buying the little one and it being that little. Because if I do really like it, I will just buy the bigger one. Which is very expensive, by the way. And then moving on to some false lashes that I've bought. These are from BH Cosmetics. I've got the N105 and the D305. So N105 and D305, just so you can see them. Very nice, very wispy, kind of fluttery, but still have a bit of texture in them. They're still a bit choppy, which I kind of like as well. There's a good bit of like when you put them on, it's not just going to be like a big fluff across your eye. There is a bit of texture there, a bit of shape going on. I particularly like them spiky ones, the 105s. I think they're going to be really nice. So I'm excited to wear them, and I'm pretty sure I paid $3.50 for these. Yeah. And then the other pair of lashes I got were from Violet Voss. I love Violet Voss lashes, and these are so pretty. These are, what are you called? The Vamptress. They're essentially just like super spiky. They kind of remind me a little bit of the House of Lashes Iconics. Get that to focus for you. There you go. Yeah, they're very spiky, but still have a bit of featheriness on the ends, which I really like. Yeah, and they look like they're double stacked, so they look like they've got one set that kind of lays on top, which just looks like it gives loads of lift to the eye, and then the spiky bits is what gives all the texture and the shaping to the eye as well. So very happy with them. And the next up is a weird one. It's in this little bag, and this is it here. No, it's not a dirty toy. This is a face cleansing brush, essentially. It's one of those silicone ones. Up the top here, it's got these little, like, thicker nubby bits, and then thinner nubby bits down here. It feels really nice when you're rubbing it though. And I mean, it could be a dirty toy if you wanted it to be, but it's not. But it goes up really strong. I've used it a couple of times. It's completely waterproof. You charge it and it's fine. And I really liked it. I didn't think I was getting a cleanse off it while I was getting a cleanse, but when I felt my face afterwards, it felt really smooth, so I think it works. I've only used it like twice. But yeah, I'm going to leave it in my bathroom and just have a little play with it. Not that kind of play. Not that kind of play. On my face. Facial cleanser. And then lastly is a palette that I've been wanting for a very long time. I say very long time, since it launched pretty much. I've been eyeing it up, and then Angelica Nyqvist used it on her channel. She didn't give it the most raving review, but I've used the formula before, so I think I'm gonna like it anyway. This is the Beauty Bay 20 colour palette. This is the Book of Magic palette. It's stunning. It's so nice. And when I swatched it, I was in love with this palette. It looks like this. Look at it. Oh, it's all blues and purples and grungy, and there's a bit of neutral in there, and there's a black, and there's just I feel like it's such a nice colour story that I'm going to get a lot of play with. I'll get a lot of interesting looks. A 3 Lux 1 palette is going to look amazing with this because all the looks are going to be so different. And any palettes that I have, I will be doing a first impression. So I'm not going to use any of these until I do a first impressions, which could be like months in advance. But I want to try and get a good focus on each palette. So I'll be doing a first impressions and a 3 Lux 1 palette with the bigger ones, and then I've got some smaller ones. I'll probably do a 2 Lux 1 palette. The 9 pan from Colourpop, I might still do 3 Lux. I'll see how I feel. But with something like this, I'm definitely doing 3 Lux 1 palette. And I may throw in a palette bingo here and there. I don't want to do it for them all because I feel like they're getting redundant at this point. But I'm so excited for this. And then I made a BPerfect order. Yeah, I think I caved. I caved. Firstly though, one of the girls that I work with, I think she's worked with BH Cosmetics, like, they've sent her products or something like that. But she got sent these, or she used these anyway, and she raved about them. And I was like, I mean, I'm gonna have to buy them now because she was talking about them, and she honestly told me they were unreal. These are the BPerfect Glamour Glitter Liquid Shadows. I've got the shade Green Room, which is like I would say it's more of a golden green, and I would like it to be more of a lime green, but whatever. And then Deep House is more of a bluey tone, and I'm going to show you how sparkly these are. Like, seriously, look how sparkly that blue one is. It's unreal. These are going to be so nice, just topped over things, just like added into looks. They'd be so fun for like wintry kind of looks as well. Even Halloweeny looks, I think they'd be quite nice. I'm so excited. I've swatched them. They're stunning. That blue one is so sparkly. I can't even get over. And then the thing that made me cave, I caved. The girls in work were telling me to buy it, and I bought it. I have not bought any of the Stacey Marie Carnival palettes because the first one didn't appeal to me at all. Second one kind of appealed a bit more, but I was still like, no, I really don't need it. Third one always caught my eye a little bit. Every time I'd say, like, oh, those colours are really nice, I was like, oh, I just don't know if I even want it, and it's huge, and I don't know. But I caved, and I bought the Love Tahiti palette. I did. Couldn't help it. It was only like €21 on their sale. It's ginormous, by the way, though. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, let's not blind you guys, because these lights definitely will. It's such a good mix of colours. Nice bit of depth in it. Like, there's a black in it, so you can make any of these colours dark. The greens, look at them. See them over there? Yeah, that's the main reason I bought it. The purples are lovely. The shimmers that I've swatched now, I would maybe like 1 or 2 more shimmers, but I'm excited. I'll probably do this one in the summer because it's a carnival palette and it looks very summery and bright and colourful, and I love these kind of colours in summer. Some of them aren't eye safe. They're what are they called? They have it marked at the back. For face, body and eyes, they've listed all the colours that are okay for that. For face and body, they've listed all those colours as well, so they're not safe for the eyes. It's just because they stain or can cause irritation if you're allergic to red pigments and purpley kind of pigments. They can stain. My eyes stain with any kind of pigment, so it doesn't bother me what I use. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I'm actually really happy that I have it. I just don't know how I'm gonna actually fit it into my drawers. I don't think that's gonna fit at all. I'll have to find a new storage space for this. I actually have to rearrange all my makeup now because of all this stuff. I know. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to move on to Juvia's Place, and I did damage on Juvia's Place. Well, I mean, I did damage, but they had an amazing sale. Some of these palettes were like $6 or $8. I mean, I couldn't not do it. So I bought 4 of the 6-pan palettes, and I bought 3 of which were in a bundle together. One was separate, and then I bought 1 9-pan palette. The 1 9-pan palette is one I've been lusting after. I'm pretty sure I put it in my makeup wish list that I had like during the summer. And maybe more of these, I'm not sure, but definitely the 9-pan, and you'll see it in a sec. I'll do that one last. So let's quickly go through all of the 6 pans. I bought 4, as I've said. I still have them in the boxes because I don't have the heart to throw them away. These are my 4. You can probably already tell which ones I got. So let's go through these guys. So we have got first the taupes palette, which I think is nice because I do wear taupe a lot. Especially in my everyday life. I like it. I like the cooler kind of tones of the taupes. I've swatched them, so excuse the fingerprints. But essentially it's like lighter kind of taupey shades, which I think is really nice. If you're of a deeper skin tone, I don't know how these are going to look on the skin. You can kind of see there how dark they could go without being super reflective for the shimmers. But yeah, I just think the tones are really nice. The shimmers are lovely. There's 3 mattes, 3 shimmers. Each shimmer kind of goes with a matte really nicely. And with these ones, I'm probably going to do 2 Luxe One palettes just because there's only 6 shades in them. But I can always do more in the future. But I'll be definitely doing a first impressions and definitely doing a 2 Luxe One palette with these. And then I may do like ranking all my Juvia's Place palettes so far, because I do have more on my list that I want, but not this year. I'm putting a ban on myself, by the way. You guys can give out to me as well. I've told the girl in work she's responsible for me not buying any more palettes. I'm not allowed to buy any more eyeshadow palettes until Black Friday next year. Yeah, now that doesn't mean foundations, that doesn't mean this is just eyeshadow palettes. I'm not allowed to buy any more. I have 15 to use. I haven't even used yet. I've swatched, that's it. 15, 2 of which haven't even arrived yet. That's the Shroud and Butte Bean collab, and also the Shroud Arcana palette. I'm waiting on those 2. I'm not allowed. I'm just not allowed. I'm not allowed. So the next one that was in that little bundle, because these were the 3 that kind of came up together at the same time. This is the Mauves palette, and this is a dream of a palette. It's just stunning. Like, honestly. The only thing I'll say is there is 2 shimmers. Well, actually, no, I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually don't really mind that there's only 2 shimmers. I honestly thought there was 1. This is more like it's not a super metallic, this one here, but this one is super metallic. You can see there, it's like a pink that reflects like a goldy kind of shade. The tones of these are so stunning. I think they're so beautiful. There's a lovely bit of depth in it, which I always like. With the taupe palette, it's not as dark. That'd be more like an everyday kind of palette for me. This gives me depth, and I live for depth with colours, especially on my pale skin. I love it. And the tones of these, like this pink down here, like I said, it's like a pink reflects gold, kind of has a bit of green in it. I'm in love with these, and I can't wait to use them. I just have to find space for them in my drawers. And then the last one that was in a little bundle was the Sweet Pinks. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Insane. Look how pigmented they are. Look at that. Look. Like, my camera can't even register this one. Super bright, super neon, 3 shimmers. This one here is like a warmer kind of, almost an orangey pink, where this is more of a true pink. And then this is more of a neutral kind of pink, which I quite like. I say neutral in a way that it's still definitely a pink. It'll still look really pink on the eyes, but out of them all, it's more neutral. You've got 2 mattes. One is super bright coral. One is a bit more of a peachy kind of colour. And then a super bright, like fuchsia pink. I think it's so cute. I think the looks are going to be so pretty with this. I think even maybe doing a a palette bingo with like the 4 mini palettes, I think would be quite fun because they're very different from each other. I think that might be an idea. And then the last one, which I didn't buy in a bundle, I got this one in the same order but separately from the bundle. This triggered me to buy them all of these ones. Yeah, this is the one I really wanted of all of these mini palettes. This is the Chocolates palette. Like, it's a grunge autumn colour story dream, essentially. That's it. These two look exactly the same. On the skin, this one is a little bit warmer. This one is a bit cooler. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, one is warmer, one is cooler. There's two shimmers. This yellowy colour, weirdly, so stunning. And then a super warm brown. I think the looks I'm going to get out of this, like, imagine a halo eye with this, those two dark browns, and one of those shimmers on the lid. And tell me that's not a dream come true. It totally is. This is what triggered me to buy it all. I've been wanting this because it just looks so rich and deep and stunning. If you have a dark skin and want neutrals, get this guy, because these tones are going to work so well. They're not going to go ashy on you because they're so nice and warm. Even the shimmers won't go, because even the cooler one of this has a lot of gold in it, which won't go ashy on you. And this as your transition shade or brow highlight, yes, please order it. Like, they have a sale on right now. I don't know if it's still ongoing by the time this video goes up, but as I'm filming this, there was a sale on. They might still have it left over, and they have great sales, by the way, on their site. Great sales. And then the last one is a £9 palette, which, as I said, was mentioned in my wish list that I did like towards the end of summer last year. And if you watch that video, you may know which one I picked, because I raved about this one. This is the one that I really, really wanted. This is the Nomad palette. Look at the packaging. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Yeah, cool. Great. It's like an autumn harvest. Grungy. Yes, grungy, because I'm obsessed with grunge. Witchy dream palette. Like, literally an autumn harvest. That's what it reminds me of. There is... What have we got here? We've got two sequin shadows, which are basically a matte with a sparkle in it. But in these, that yellow looks so sparkly. I'm pretty sure I can get them sparkles to stick on my eyes. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes. This looks brown. It's not. It's actually kind of a purple. There's a purpley tone to that one. Look at this colour. It's a pooey brown or pooey green or whatever you want to call it. I'm loving it. This foresty green, and this foresty green shimmery kind of colour kind of has a bit of brown in it as well, which I love. This golden shimmer in the middle is fabulous. I would say maybe you didn't need both of these yellows. You could do this more sparkly one or the more matte one, and then maybe swap it out from a yellow shimmer or a different kind of shimmer. But I mean, come on. Like, yeah, I'll be probably doing a 3 looks on palette with this one because I can't help it. I just think it's going to be so fun. And I finally have it and I'm so happy. Alrighty guys, so that is the Black Friday haul. The other two things that I wanted to show are 2 palettes that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. I did pick them out myself. I already knew I was getting them. But let me show you guys. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is the Ace Beauté Flare palette. This is one I've been lusting after since the summer, actually. I never really felt like I lusted after it. And then during the summer, it just dawned on me. I was like, I want that palette. Like, I really want that palette. And now I have that palette. So this is what she looks like. Let me try and get it so it's not glaring at you. Like this. A little bit of a rainbowy kind of vibe off it. Like, you could definitely pull out a rainbow out of this if you really wanted to. But it's kind of muted. Kind of grungy. These cooler tones here, live for them. I'm living. See that one? That one right there? Love it. This shimmer, stunning. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers in the palette. Nice purple. I swatched them, so I kind of have an idea as to how the colours look on the skin. Yeah, I feel like this is a good palette for me. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of that. And I'll probably do a 3 looks on palette with that one. I'll be doing first impressions with every single one of these, and there will be at least 2 videos with every single one of these palettes this year. Hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. Hopefully, that's what I will get. And then the last one is one that just niggled at me for a while. It was just in there like, oh, you should get that palette because it's a very nice colour story and you might like that. That's what I was hearing in my head, the constant. So this is the Melt She's in Parties palette. It's my second Melt palette and I love it. I swatched it, and again, it's a grunge dream. The swatches were so nice. It's the standard. I know sometimes Melt can be a bit hit and miss. This is the same kind of formula as the Muerte palette, which is the other one that I have. See that one right there? See that one right there? Yeah, that one. Oh my god, it's so deep, it's so rich, and I love it. You've got 1, 2, 3 mattes, and the rest are shimmers. What's that? 5 shimmers. But the mattes you can do with all of the shimmers, if that makes sense. So this one is dark enough to go with the darky kind of colours, and then the mid-tones are nice with the mid-tone kind of colours. You've even got this light kind of, it looks gold, but I was shocked, it kind of reflects pink. And yeah, I love it. It's supposed to be the Melt Cheese and Party stack put into a palette, and I love it. And I'm so excited with this. Again, I'll be doing a first impressions and a 3 looks on palette with this, which I can't wait for. Okay guys, so now that is the end of this haul. It's a mix of Black Friday, it's a mix of Christmas stuff. I've obviously gotten other bits for Christmas, but none that are makeup. My new lights, technically, my boyfriend got me them for Christmas, and the 2 palettes. So yeah, but I've gotten a lot of like bath stuff and things like that. Nice chill stuff, pajamas, all that kind of stuff. Loving it. Because that's all the kind of stuff I've been using recently. I have to reorganise my entire bathroom. The purpose of this video is not to brag, by the way. This is basically to show you what you will see coming up in videos in the future. So the palettes, are there any in particular you want me to do like instantly? I know my very first impressions and 3 looks on palette is going to be the Mercury Retrograde from Huda, because that's the one I've had the longest that I haven't used yet. Like since the beginning of the first lockdown in Ireland, which was like March, but I think I ordered it in April. But since April, I've had that palette, haven't touched it, swatched it, haven't actually used it. Yeah, so if there's any of these palettes that you really want to see, like, and you just cannot wait to see them, let me know down below. I will move things around as I need to. I've plenty of time, kind of, not really. I've given myself time to be able to do these kind of things, and I know exactly what I'm going to be doing, except for Halloween and Christmas. They're the only 2 months that I haven't really planned out, because I'll be doing a lot of videos then. But as I said, I'm probably going to do 1 video a week in 2021, but I may add more if I feel like I need to. Say if there's a haul, if there's a Lush video, if there's this or that, or I kind of want to, there's something in my head that I particularly want to do, I may do it. But definitely we'll be doing a video each week of something, and each month we'll kind of have a structure. So it'll probably be a first impressions of some sort of palette, and then probably a 3 looks one palette of that palette. I will be doing a colour series look, and I will probably be doing a makeup collection of some sort. Like I said, I'll probably swatch all my lipsticks, or all my liquid lipsticks, or go by brand of my liquid lipsticks, or show you my glitters, show you my pigments, show you guys all my palettes and swatch them really up close, probably in an overhead view, so you can see them that way. And yeah, I'm excited. If you have any other video ideas that you want me to do, or is there anything that I did last year that you really liked and want me to continue doing, leave me a comment down below. Also, this makeup look I didn't film. This is me coming in from work. I just put a red lip on because I can't wear red lip into work because we wear masks, and I miss it so much, wearing my dark lips. So this makeup look is the simplest of looks, but if you want to see like what makeup I wear into work when I wear a mask, I can show you guys. The only thing that changes is the eyes, but like my skin pretty much the same every single day, which is uncalled for me, because I like changing it up, but with the mask there's no point. There's literally no point. So yeah, this is not filmed. I won't be doing a video on this look, but if you want me to, I can. I mean, it's the simplest look ever, but whatever. Like I said, leave me a comment down below, let me know what palettes you want to see, and also what kind of videos you want to see, and hit subscribe down below to see all these lovely products used in these videos. I can't wait. I'm so excited to bust into all these. I can't wait to reorganize. I'm the most excited to reorganize my room, my drawers, and fit these all in, and then reorganize all the stuff in my bathroom. I'm so excited to. I don't know why. I normally hate doing stuff like that, but recently, in the last 2 years or so, I've been loving organizing. I think I'm getting old. I think so. And also hit like down below as well. Give me a big thumbs up, because that is the easiest way to give me some support. It's the simplest way, costs you nothing, costs you no time. Hit like, and it gets my video around to more people, so I can be seen by more people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, I hope you're excited, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.